Hi, second grade. I wanted to go over your word study assignment for Thursday, April 16th. It's short and sweet. Hopefully, it won't take you too long. We're still learning about conjunctions, and on Tuesday, we did some work identifying what conjunctions are in a sentence. And today, you're going to actually use these conjunctions to combine um, sentences. And so, if you remember, a conjunction is a word that joins a group of words, phrases, or clauses to make a strong sentence. And so, the way we remember what those conjunctions are is by remembering fanboys. So, that helps us know what our 7 conjunctions are. So, F is for, A is for and, N is for nor, B is for but, O is for or, Y is for yet, and S is for so. So these are the words you're going to use to combine your simple sentences. So I'm going to escape out of here. And just as a reminder, in order to do this, you cannot have it in present mode. So it's just 2 slides that you're going to complete and make sure that it is not in present mode. So if you see here in this first column, you've got 2 simple sentences, 2 short sentences. And what you're going to do is over here in this text box is you're going to use one of those conjunctions to combine these 2 sentences. So let's look at this first set of sentences together. The first one says, Sandy petted her dog. Okay, that's a complete sentence. It's a sentence. That's not an issue, but it's just short and simple. The second sentence is Sandy shampooed her dog. And so again, that's a complete sentence. But we can use a conjunction to combine these 2 simple sentences to make a stronger sentence. Remember, all of this that we've been learning in word study is to help us be better writers. And so we'll do this one together. So let's just start with the first sentence. So I'm just going to type it exactly how I see it. Sandy petted her dog. Okay. So we know we're not going to put a period there because that's not the end of our sentence. We're going to use one of the conjunctions to combine the second sentence. So the second sentence is Sandy shampooed her dog. Well, which one of those conjunctions make sense? And so you guys can come back to this slide to look for the conjunctions. And if you're not sure immediately, use each one. Try to see if it makes sense. So we'll start with F just as an example. So Sandy petted her dog for Sandy shampooed her dog. That doesn't make sense, right? So that's not the correct conjunction. Sometimes more than one will make sense, but in this case, for does not make sense. So let's go to the next one. A is and. Let's see if that makes sense. Sandy petted her dog and Sandy shampooed her dog. Does that make sense? Yes. So let's use that. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a moment. My 4-year-old needed something. So let me pick up where we left off. So we decided that and, the conjunction and, makes sense. And so we'll say Sandy petted her dog and Sandy shampooed her dog. And that makes sense, correct? One thing that you could have done, if you think back to some of our other word study lessons before spring break, we were learning about pronouns. And so something we learned about pronouns is we use that so we're not repeating the same noun over and over. It's a word to replace a noun. So you can even take this one step further in this case, and instead of saying Sandy petted her dog and Sandy shampooed her dog, that sounds a little repetitive. So we could even replace Sandy with a pronoun, the second Sandy, and say her. But I don't want you to worry too much about that. I want you to focus on the correct conjunction. And if you want to throw a pronoun in there to make it even smoother, please go ahead and do that. And so that's what you're going to do for these other groups of sentences. And so here you've got Jesse and Rachel like to run, and then Jesse and Rachel like to jump. So again, you're going to combine those using a conjunction. This third set says, I didn't feed my fish. My fish is hungry. And so again, you'll use the conjunction that makes the most sense to combine those. And then you'll do that again for these last three sets of sentences. And so for each one, you're going to come over here and write one sentence that combines those two sentences using a conjunction. If you have any issues, your teachers are online to support you. If you're concerned about spelling, we've got all the sentences here for us, so we can copy straight from there. And then our conjunctions are on this first slide. So hopefully you guys won't have any issues, but we're here to support you. And just a quick note that next week we will be using iReady for word study, just like we have been for math and reading. So be on the lookout for some iReady lessons and word study next week, and I will be in touch then. Bye.